Well, kia ora everybody, President Peter, District Governor Mitchell, ladies and gentlemen. My name, since I've been away for so long, is Richard Westlake. How do you do? And I'm a member of the Rotary Club of Wellington, which may be a surprise to some of you. Because I've been away so long, I felt it was probably rather too difficult and potentially not topical for me to try to embarrass too many individual members. So I thought I would work and just check how closely you have been following the news recently, with a short quiz on a few topical events. Most of you should find them totally simple, totally easy, and we have the amount to gift at the end of the quiz. So if I can spend just a couple of moments then running through. Given that today is the 13th of November, tomorrow the 14th is the birthday of which senior member of the royal family? Perhaps you... Prince Charles, absolutely right. And for a bonus point, how old will he be?
69.
69, very well done. No, excellent. And I was thinking of this particularly for some of our more senior members. You're expecting him probably to be writing to you when you hit the magic figure of 100. It's only common decency that you should remember his birthday. So, all right, second question. According to the plaque on the City to Sea Bridge, well done. Wellington is the world headquarters of the verb. It's true you can't live here by chance. You have to do and be, not simply watch or even describe. This is the city of action, the world headquarters of the verb. But I think, Kerry, probably a penalty to you because you probably installed it, did you? All right. So, this is something I'm sure everybody has been following with the greatest of interest. We have a new speaker, and when I say whose baby is it, I'm asking the mother. Thank you. Does anybody want to tell us? Willow Jean Prime, absolutely. And for your bonus question, who got that? That has to be a double penalty in the box. Well done. Congratulations. Congratulations. Yes, Heaney. And is it a boy or a girl? Thank you. Right. Most of you will know the answer to this one. So which city hosted the APEC leaders meeting this week? Da Nang, yes. Some of you, of course, will remember Da Nang, the older members will remember it for its other reasons, its other purposes, as one of the biggest United States Air Force air bases in the Vietnam War. So for your bonus question, what type of aircraft are these? Pauses. MiGs. MiGs. Not quite, no. No, this was taken in 1965 at Da Nang Air Base. Most of you weren't born then. No, it's not a Harrier, it's pre the Harrier. The F, very well, very good, Peter, very good. Yes. No, but it starts with F1. It's the F-104 Starfighter, which got the nickname in the German Air Force in the Luftwaffe as the Widowmaker. They tried to take what was a very capable, high-level, fast interceptor and convert it into a ground attack fighter. And when you look at how short, stubby and sharp those wings are, low-level ground attack, high manoeuvrability is really not its strong point. All right, while still up in Asia, you'll remember our trade ministers all decided to see if they could renegotiate what they called TPP-11. David Parker, absolutely. So what's David Clark's role? Health, very good. And David Carter would have been the bonus prize for anybody who had picked that name, which is probably 2 months out of date. Anyway, so, what is the new name of the treaty they're negotiating? If you really want its official name, it sounds like a revival of the Soviet Union, actually, the CPTPP, but it is the Comprehensive and Progressive Agreement for the Trans-Pacific Partnership, which sounds equally like something out of the Soviet Union. Absolutely, Kerry. All right. So, while we're still up in Asia, which leader fell into a big hole last week? Well, President Trump, no. Shinzo Abe, absolutely. While he was playing golf with President Trump. And I was going to do a bonus prize of which golf club did it occur at, but I couldn't pronounce it, so we'll move straight along. Right. On paddles, well done. All right. Well, since you all know who paddles was, I'm sure you all know what its anatomical distinction was. Correct. It was polydactyl. Polydactyl. It had opposing thumbs, which is relatively unusual, apparently, for a cat. There you go. All right. And bonus point to prove that a year is a very long time in politics. Well done. All right. Last week was also, of course, first Tuesday of the month. They don't just elect American presidents on the first Tuesday. We have a horse race. 1983, we all know, of course, the horse was owned by Snow Lupton, that's right. And who was the jockey? Beg your pardon? Jim Cassidy, absolutely. Well done, Reese. Congratulations. All right. And your bonus point question, which other classic distance race did Kiwi win to create a unique double? The only horse to have won both. No, not the Caulfield Cup. Melbourne Cup was its first race in Australia. The Wellington Cup, absolutely. This is the Rotary Club of Wellington. Why, of course, why wouldn't I ask the question otherwise? Absolutely. All right. An easy one, most of you must have spotted. BBC website had an article feature this weekend. Country that keeps getting left off other people's maps. It's us, absolutely. Okay, so which social media platform has devoted a page to it which has already got 27,000 subscribers? No. 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 Clearly nobody from this room. No. No, it's Reddit. Reddit, which probably none of us uses, I suspect. And finally, with great thanks to Oliver Ibbotson for having posted this question, I leave you with this. An orchestra of... Did anybody not read the question? Anybody not read it? All right. An orchestra of 120 players takes 40 minutes to play Beethoven's Ninth Symphony. How long will it take 60 players to play the symphony?
40 minutes.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, calculating your own contributions to the Sunshine Box. 1 for each right, 2 for each bonus, 1 for each wrong, and if you got them all right, just keep yourselves humble and empty your pockets out. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you, John, and good afternoon, my dear Rotarians. I think it is indeed a privilege and a pleasure to be accepted to be a member of such a distinguished and warm and friendly and family-like club in Wellington. I think this I've experienced a lot of friendship, warmth, and knowledge in participating all the events in the club and also mingling with member Rotarians. And my time is not long, so I have to be very efficient. I will talk about two things today. One is about, of course, myself. The other, of course, is about the place I come from. I think the time is quite right because last week we had a delegation from Taiwan. They really brought some kind of waves here in Wellington, and I'm a little bit nervous because I'm afraid they're over energetic. But so far, the things I've heard are all quite positive, and I really look forward to seeing you in Taiwan in year 2019. And about me, I am a very ordinary person, but with some dream while I was still young. So I had a lot of choices, but I decided to join the government. But I don't want to spend all my time in an island, which is not that big, and I want to see the world. So I made a good decision to my mind. First, join the government and to be able to serve my country, because as a young people, I think most of us are quite patriotic. So I joined the government to serve my country, but I joined the foreign service of my country, so I can serve my country. In the meantime, I can see the world. That was about 30 years ago. So within my 30 years career in the foreign service of Taiwan, I've been posting 5 different countries: United States, Thailand, and Switzerland, Belgium, and New Zealand. And this is my dream post. I have to work very hard, otherwise my colleagues will take my place anytime. Yeah, and as a person, I think I'm a person of a lot of curiosity and still quite brave, with a lot of courage to take new challenges and to take bold decisions. And so I think that's the meaning of life. We have to experience as much as we can to make our life a real, interesting, exciting, and fulfilled one, a very full one. Talking about Taiwan, where I represent here in New Zealand, it's a place very similar to New Zealand. Why I should say, we all have indigenous populations. You have Maoris, we have indigenous populations. Which means we're a country newly settled by settlers, by immigrants. Actually, Taiwan was first founded by the outside world about in the 17th century. The first 2 settlers are not Chinese. They were Dutch and Spanish. And they settled, one in the south, one in the north. And Dutch settlement actually lasts about 4 decades. But unfortunately, it was expelled by a defeated admiral from mainland China, and he took control of the island. And very soon, he was defeated by the emerging Qing Empire. So Qing took Taiwan and put it under its rule for more than 200 years. But Taiwan was ceded to Japan because of another emerging power in East Asia, that was Japan. So Taiwan became a colony of Japan for 50 years. But after World War II, because of victory of the Chinese government, Taiwan returned to the then Republic of China. And then Republic of China fell into a civil war. And the national government was defeated. And they moved the capital from Nanjing to Taiwan. So Taiwan became the temporary capital of the new Republic of China government since then. And it was a retreat, as a matter of fact. But it's a little bit like a Danko retreat in the World War II period, because this government, when they moved to Taiwan, they have created a lot of miracles. Now made Taiwan probably the top 22 economy in the world, according to the GDP figures. And the life expectancy of the people is over 80 years old. And in terms of those index, Taiwan's economic competitiveness is always, between 5 to 15 in terms of competitive all aspects. So it's a quite successful country, yeah. And so we are all very proud of our own country. And so I brought with me a little booklet called Taiwan in a Glance. And they have all those very simplified facts about Taiwan. Since you are all potential members to be in Taiwan in the year 2019. So if you're interested, I will leave it in the counter outside, and you can take it. or I only have 6 copies. So if you cannot, if it's not enough, probably you can pass it around. And I think this is quite interesting. Was reading, and I think I've already passed my 5 minutes. So once again, I feel very honored to be able to standing here, and also very honored to be able to speak before our district governor. Thank you very much.
Kia ora. Kia ora. Kia ora tātou, nā mai haere mai. Ko Mitchell Brown. Kai whakahaere a rohi, Rotary. Nā mihi kororo Pākehā. Welcome everyone, my name is Mitchell Brown, and for my sins over the last 26 years of being in Rotary, I have made it to the position of District Governor, which has some background. And it goes with the theme of what I want all of our clubs to think about for this year, which is investing in ourselves. Our motto for the year, if you like, is Rotary making a difference. For us to make a difference, we need to look after ourselves first to ensure